Hey guys, what is up everybody? My name is Cari and welcome back to Food for Thought. So it's been a while. I know the lighting is terrible and it's night out, but there's been so much that's going on. I wanted to update you guys. I couldn't hold it in anymore. So since the last time that I made a video, I was diagnosed with gastroparesis. And they actually did a gastric emptying study in which they tracked to see how long food would take to go through my digestive system. That came back normal. So I don't have gastroparesis, yet food is still making me sick. So I'm working on switching hospitals and switching doctors and getting another opinion. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, my husband and I are getting a divorce. We are being civil about it, and we're hoping it'll be a clean break. I'm in my last year of culinary school. I'm so excited. The beginning of the semester has been a bit of a hiccup, and this is where the main part of the video is. I have been in the hospital for the past 2 weeks. The first time I was hospitalized was for a severe flare of ulcerative colitis, which I have had ulcerative colitis for almost 10 years. And this was the worst flare I've ever had in my life. I've never been hospitalized for this condition. And so the inflammation was brought under control, and long story short, I was sent home. I went to school that night. I went to work the next night. And then at work, it felt like someone shoved a chef knife through my left eye, through to the back of my head. Worst headache ever in the history of my life. So I sat in my car, terrified, crying, waiting for my dad and my brother to come pick me up and take me to the ER. So they did. And they did a CT scan, a CAT scan. And they found an abnormality. So they readmitted me to the hospital. And the following morning they did another CT scan, found the same abnormality. So they decided to do an MRI. I think that stands for magnetic resonance imaging, something like that. And they found a blood clot in the back of my brain. So they retransferred me to UW because I was transferred to University of Wisconsin Hospital the first time for the inflammation, per request by me. But that's a different story. So they transferred me back up to Madison. So then that way they could keep an eye on me and keep an eye on the clot. So then that way if the clot did get worse, they could go in and suck the clot out. So I wouldn't have another stroke, which I didn't know I had a stroke until I was transferred up to Madison and they used the term stroke. And I was floored. Because my grandfather passed away because of a major stroke. And I felt like I was following in his shoes, and I was terrified. Bless me, I'm so sorry. So yeah. I suffered a minor stroke last Friday night. And I'm home now. They discharged me yesterday, and I've been home for a day, and I'm still wrapping my head around the fact that I, a 25-year-old woman, somewhat healthy, has suffered a stroke. And I was talking to the neurology department at the hospital, and because of my ulcerative colitis, whenever I experience a severe flare like I did the week before, it increases my risk for clotting because my body's trying to stop the bleeding. And so clotting factors are up, and that's what may have exacerbated the clot in the back of my brain. Thankfully, the clot was found in a vein and not an artery, so the damage was significantly less. However, it's still a significant brain injury, So I'm still healing from it. Like I can feel I've changed. Like I sometimes stumble over my words when I'm talking to people, or I'll say the wrong words sometimes, or I'll stutter really, really bad. And it's frustrating because that's not me. That's not how I communicate with people, and it's frustrating and it's depressing. Speaking of depressing, I've noticed I'm way more emotional now as my brain is healing. Like the other day, or no, not the other day, yesterday, I was with my brother and I got snippy with him. And he called me out on it, and I apologized profusely to him. I said, I'm sorry. If I continue to do this to you, realize this is not me. This is not the normal me. So I apologize ahead of time. And I'm tired all the time. This is all normal after suffering a stroke. Like you're more tired, you're more emotional, like you deal with a lot more depression and feelings of anger. I just can't wait to be myself again. They have me on 2 blood thinners now. One of them is to keep my blood thin while the other one builds in my system. And then in about 3 months, they're going to scan my brain again and see what the clot looks like, if it's even still there. So hopefully it'll be gone. And then I actually just found out today my insurance approved Humira. So I'm kind of nervous about starting that because there are a lot of serious side effects that I have to worry about. But from what I've talked to about other people who are on Humira, it's helped them tremendously, and the side effects are slim to none for them. So I'm hoping it's the same for me, because I can't deal with any more crud. I can't deal with any more of life dumping issue after issue on me. If it's not one thing, it's another, and I'm ready for a break. I'm ready to get back to normal life. Like, I'm not sure who all is religious out there who's watching this, but if this is God's way of telling me to slow down, I am not a fan of the method used. However, it worked because I am slowing down. Like, I am currently off work right now for at least 2 weeks, at the most a month. So, but yeah. Matthew is 2 now. Here's another life update. Matthew is 2 now, and he has started daycare. And in the past 2 weeks that I've been hospitalized, I feel like he has become a completely different child. Like he's talking more. He's becoming more rebellious. And it's interesting to see what kind of human being he's becoming. I keep telling him, dude, you'd better be one heck of a revolutionary leader, because all this rebellion for 18 years had better not go to waste. I will be bald and it'll be great. And what isn't bald is going to be gray. But I look forward to watching him grow up. And I'm hoping I get to continue to with my health. So I'm glad I got to catch up with you guys. I hope you guys are still interested in my channel, because I know it's been forever since I posted a video, and I'm sorry for that. I'm hoping to get more videos out. If somehow you liked what you saw, press the like button. If you want to see more where that came from, press subscribe. And hopefully, as time goes on, I will produce more videos, so you'll actually have something to look forward to. With that being said, this is Cari Sly on Food for Thought. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a great weekend.